Gosh, I've been thinking so much about my dad lately. Not sure why, maybe the holidays. Walking home from candlelight yoga last night, his favorite saying popped into my head. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. He was so right. When I was 22, I graduated from college. I started my dream job in Manhattan. My carefully calculated life plan seemed to be exactly on target when, about 4 months into my job, I found out I was pregnant. Needless to say, my life plan went out the window. It's amazing how life reroutes itself. Mine came quickly and drastically. Marriage, motherhood, divorce, and I wouldn't change any of it for the world. See that purplish glow over there in the distance? That purple light has become my beacon over this past year. Last fall, I moved my 19-year-old daughter into her first college dorm. I devoted nearly 2 decades to raising her alone, and over that time, I put on nearly 50 pounds. I had just been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. Something had to give. I had read that they were building these new micro apartments in Kips Bay, and I decided then and there I was going to make time for myself, and I was going to go for it. So back to the purple light. My first night at my new apartment, I was standing on my terrace and noticed this purplish glow off in the distance. It was a little weird, but kind of comforting. It turns out this light was coming from the neighborhood butcher shop of all places. So I ventured over there the next day and I met Rob, my new butcher, and I asked him about the purple light. He told me that he uses ultraviolet light to sanitize his countertops. In addition to eliminating the spread of bacteria, it also lets him cut down on using high chemical cleaners so he can keep his shop as toxin-free as possible. From that day on, Rob has been there to answer all of my urgent questions, and over this last year, I've learned more about meat and cooking than I thought I could ever know. So I was seriously worried about moving into a 320 square foot apartment. Forget having company over, I wasn't even sure I would fit my big old self in there. Looking back now, though, that seems ridiculous. It's not even about downsizing, really. It's more about simplifying. All my furniture pieces are so revolutionary, so much fun to live with. They change as my needs change. And it's just so amazing to be able to grow my own fruit and veggies on my terrace garden and have access to them whenever I like, whether fresh picked or retrieved from my pantry. There's nothing like it. Between growing my own food and all of Rob's advice, I've lost nearly 30 pounds this year. I feel like a new person. But hands down, the best part of my new lifestyle is sharing it with my family and friends. Whether I'm alone on a quiet morning, or Jess is in from school, or even on those chilly nights when my friends stop by, my little apartment adapts. I'm having a dinner party this week, and so tomorrow I'll stop by Rob's. I need to run a new recipe by him. I'm sure he'll have some advice. It's been such a wonderful journey and a comforting realization, experiencing firsthand how a simplified lifestyle in a wonderful community can change your life for the better.